What's up, guys? Michigan Air Gunner. We're gonna go and do some accuracy testing, hopefully before it starts raining. I got my target set up at 50 yards, and then whatever shoots best at 50, we'll move it out to 75 and see how that looks. I'll show you the rattler, and one awesome thing that does come with the rattler. So here's the case that the rattler comes in. And guess what? It fits it with a scope. Nuts, right? So I'll go ahead. Got all my stuff. Get you guys set up on my bipod there. And we'll get some shooting going. Alright, guys. So first up, we're going to be using the 120 grain just because I already have that in here. And then we're going to go to the 116, and then we'll move our way up. Better adjust this a little bit. So it is cold. It's not super cold, but we lost a lot of the snow that we had in just a week. Went from freezing 20s to yesterday it was 50. Nuts. All right. So we're gonna do 5-shot groups, and then whichever one shoot the best, we'll go ahead and do speed testing after that. Get my camera rolling, hopefully. Alright, it says the first camera's on down there, so high hopes. Two safeties. High. I told you it's gonna do that. I thought for sure I'd show you my dime size group like I got last time, but you guys make me nervous on camera. So now we're gonna stop. I'm gonna switch over to the other slugs. We're gonna start back up. Alright, so now we're loaded up with the 116 grains. I'm guessing we're gonna be a little bit high, but we're gonna work with what we got. Wait for this other camera to turn on down there. Alright, it's rolling, hopefully. Alright, 116 grain. Put this little lever down. All right, 116 grain didn't do too bad. Now we're gonna move up to the 155 grain. All right, guys, so now we're loaded up with the 155 grain. Just a note that when you're loading the bigger slugs, you're going to need a little tool or something to help push it in, or else you're going to start hurting your finger after a while. I just brought a little Allen wrench with me to help kind of seat them in there. It's mostly with the ones that have like multiple bands on them. A single band you can push in by yourself. It's not too bad. But, all right. On to the 55. Make sure everything's closed. Just like last time, I didn't have great results with these before, so this gun does not like the 155 grain. And I forgot to hit record on the scope. So there's 155. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always forget something, but hopefully that one down there kept recording it. Once we get done, we will go down there and check out all the shot groups. So, now we're going to refill, and I think we're jumping to the 167. The 167 is kind of hard to push in there. I mean, will it work? It's cold. Everything's messing up on me. It says it's going. But the 167, I had to really get in there and push it. So I'm hoping the 185s even fit in there. But here we go. I hit record this time. Drop down to this row here. Oh, I mischambered it. Let's see. That shot. That all looks really good so far. All right. Ah, I messed it up. Leave it to me. But, I mean, other than that one, it looks like it really likes that 165. Is that right? 167. So now we're going to load up with the 185s, and we're going to see what that does. Alright, we're loaded up with the 185s. And as I suspected, those were a pain to load. But moving forward. Alright. Alright, let's go check all those groups out. Hoping I have enough air for the speed testing. life of a Sam Yang or young hang is kind of short. So air is starting to be limited at the moment. I've had it for 2 years, but it's starting to get pretty rough. Well, let's go see what we did. Looks like our camera stayed recording. So, all right. So, this is our 120s, which ain't that bad besides this little guy. I mean, we're still under, what, 1.5 inches? These are 3-inch circles. So, 116. Again, that didn't do too bad. I'd say 1.5 inches. The 155s, I mean, I got one up here, one down here, and 3 right here. So, my gun does not like those. The 167, I got all of those right here and one guy up there. So, I messed that up. I was doing so good. And then the 185s. Those did pretty good. I got 2 flyers, but I mean, those are still all dead deer, except for maybe that group. You might have lost 2 deer. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna load up my slugs. Hold on, let me flip you back over. I'm gonna do one group with my cast slugs. We're gonna see how those do. And then we're gonna go back to 75 with the 2 that did the best. And I'll put the chronograph on there so you guys can see what the speed is of what I'm shooting them at. Your gun may be different. You may be somewhere where it's a lot warmer, because as you can see, there's snow on the ground. It's not warm. But back to the shooting bench. All right, guys. One more go. Loaded up with my 150 grain. These are a boat tail slug with only 1 drive band on them, or whatever you want to call them. So they do slide in here real easy, and they stay snug. So let me turn on the old camera. All right, we're gonna go for that one right there. Those do really well. So, set this down one more time. And these are slugs you could make too. Ugh. Not that I don't encourage buying people's slugs, but you can make your own slugs that do just as well with the right mold and the right lead pot, because I did find that out the hard way. I ran a Lee pot for my first while and it did all right, but now I got a Lyman mold that's temperature controlled, and that works really well. So let's go check out these shots. Spin you around. All right. So that is 5 shot groups of a homemade slug. That's pretty good. All right, so stop my camera. I'm gonna go back to 75 and I'm gonna pick 2 Mr.hollow point slugs. I think I'm going to do, let's see, I'm gonna do the 167 because those did pretty well, and I'm gonna do the 120 grain. I don't have enough air to do all the slugs. And this is about the Rattler and Mr.hollow point slugs. Not my slugs. But, alright, see you in a minute. So, this is actually take 2 to see if we can get the chronograph to work. I don't know what's going on, but so 120 grain, 3 shots, and we're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't work this time, then I'll do the 165s or 167 at 75 yards and show you at least the shot group. Yeah, I don't get why it's not working, fellas. Oh. Nothing. So, looks like we're throwing out the chronograph, and then we'll just go with the shot groups. So, one more, 75 yards, 120 grain. I forgot to hit record on this, but I know the scope down there, or the camera down there is recording. So, refill and reload. Alright, so 167, hit record. Not that you can see it all well from this camera anyway, that's distance, but it'll be fine. Another thing is to remember is I'm not using a bench rest. I'm using this bipod stand, so my shots ain't gonna be as perfect as they could be, but I'm not hunting deer from a bench rest. And I think 75 yards in this gun is about your max. Personally, 50-ish yards would be better, but we'll see what she can do. I'll go for this one right here. All right. Let's take one more stroll. Because it is cold. I really do apologize for the chronograph thing. I don't know why it's not working, but nothing I can do about it at the moment. So, oh, it's just one of them things. It gets cold, stuff does not like to work. I will not be the only one to tell you that. But I do have 2 shot groups of the 120 at 75 yards I can show you. And then the 1 shot group of the 167 at 75 yards. Which I missed the little thingy. So I don't know where any of those are at the moment. But we'll flip you over and we'll go check it out together. So this was 75 yards with the 120. This was 75 yards with the 120. And I'm guessing these 3 are my 167, which I think I pulled this one. You guys will probably see it in the video, but what can you do? I really like them 120s. So right now, 120 and my slugs that I make are my personal choice. Your gun may be different, and weather does affect a lot of what's going on with your gun. So keep that in mind. Till next time, guys, keep shooting.